Alright, hi there everyone, my name is Evan Conley and this is the Cannabis Journal, and today I will be reviewing Tangerine Dream by San Rafael 71. So first things first, and I know this is a question that a lot of you have on your mind, so I'll get this out of the way first. What can I expect in terms of high in this strain? I know when you go into the dispensary, that's one of the big questions you got to get out of the way. Traditionally, what you could expect from Tangerine Dream and why it was so loved by so many people and why it was so unique about it in terms of high is that it kind of gave you the best of both worlds from a sativa and an indica perspective. And what I mean by that is being the daughter of a G13 Afghani, very heavy, indica dominant strains, is that gave you that medical benefit of pain relief, muscle relaxation. But instead of giving you that couch locker feeling, it gives you that uplifting, euphoria, that happiness, that kind of focus feeling that are traditionally with sativas. Now, what's unique in this strain is, and what I see a lot in the cannabis industry, is a lot of companies taking traditional or even hybrid strains like San Rafael and putting their own, craftsmanship, their own, little take on it, their own little spin. So I'm very, very excited to see what a lot of companies have in store as far as from a craft kind of perspective. So very, very, very exciting. They market it, San Rafael markets this particular strain as a sativa. Was very kind of shocked to see how low the CBD content was. So I think they're more going towards the avenue of targeting consumers just from a sativa kind of perspective and less so from a medical standpoint. So we'll have to see about that. But generally speaking, that's what you can expect in terms of high. So let's get into the actual review of the strain. One of the first things I look for in a lot of my favorite cannabis strains, or if I'm looking or curious looking for something different in what I feel is most important in terms of the cannabis experience, especially consuming the product, is the aroma. And I think San Rafael really did a great job with this. Again, I'd already taken it out of the box, obviously, and I already smelled it, already got a general sense. And it's from the name you can kind of gather that it is, you're going to get that sweet kind of citrusy kind of smell. But I think what's really unique with this strain is it's very potent. It's not overwhelming, it's very potent, but when you smell it, it kind of gives you that refreshing kind of uplifting feeling. When you're smelling fresh oranges, or in this case tangerines, it kind of gives you that smell. Very, very nice aroma. And unlike other strains that that are very popular out there in terms of sweetness and citrusy kind of feeling, it's very distinct. Like you can really tell the accents in terms of that tangerine kind of orange peel smell. It's very, very potent. So very exciting. Definitely nailed it. Really good job on San Rafael's part. Really great job. Second thing I look for, and again when I purchase something, and just like when I purchase anything, cannabis is no exception, is the flower quality. And what I mean by that is, am I getting the biggest bang for my buck? And in terms of flower quality, what I'm looking for is that top bud quality, what a lot of people look for in their cannabis. Am I getting those big, dense, thick buds, those big, flowers? And I think, San Rafael did a really nice job. Now, unfortunately, only bought 1 gram of this, so you kind of get what you pay for, but still very, very happy with what I got. Also weighed it out beforehand. I know this is very important for a lot of people. Actually very shocked to find out that it came out to 0.99 grams, so really great job. San Rafael also hang dries and also hand trims the cannabis. And I think for me, I can tell if it's machine done. I can always kind of tell. It kind of looks chopped, kind of almost a little bit charred, but generally I've had good experiences so far. Biggest thing is you're not gonna, or at least from what I got, is you're not gonna see any big tips or branches, which does affect the weight. Again, we're looking to buy flower, not looking to buy branches and things like that. So very, very well done, very well crafted. As far as the overall look and the appeal, Very, very nice. I mean, you know, it's kind of overwhelming as far as the hairs, you know, very, you know, bright, darker orange hairs kind of ties into that, you know, citrusy, orange, tangerine kind of feel. And they're kind of scattered all over. Also have that darker kind of green flower in the background. What I find is so unique as far as from the appeal and looks perspective is you kind of get these little, you know, purple dense bubbles kind of scattered, you know, almost polka dotted around the flower, which is kind of cool. I've never really seen that. Really, really cool as far as the overall look of the flower. Very unique. I haven't seen a lot of cannabis strains like this. And I think, you know, in terms of aroma, as far as, you know, the craftsmanship that went into this, hang dried, all that overall looks and appeal, definitely sold this. If I came into the store or look at this, just in terms of aroma and looks, definitely would buy that. So definitely give it a check out. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to grind it up and hopefully give you some insight in terms of what you can expect in terms of smoking smoothness, and, you know, see if we can get a little bit of taste from just smoking it as well. So very, very positive reviews so far of what I like. You know, what I look for in cannabis strains, very, very well done. And again, like I mentioned earlier in the video, it's very unique to see, you know, the craftsmanship and the, you know, the differentiation between companies and taking strains and doing their own little spin. I think it's very exciting as a consumer to kind of see that, instead of just them taking normal seeds like we would and just planting them out, you know, outside or whatever. They're actually, you know, changing it up a little bit. So very, very cool. And as I mentioned, as far as hang dried, you're going to get this with a lot of products if you're buying from, you know, private or government dispensaries here in Canada, is you're going to get a lot of consistency as far as when you grind it up in terms of flour. So that's what I got right here. There's no chunks. Also, that comes down to what kind of grinder you're using. But very, very nice. And the looks, just when I'm grinding it up, I mean, you still get that very dark, dense purple just all around even when you grind it up. So very nice. So I'm just going to pack this up and just give you my initial assessment here. So again, very, very nice. And you can still get that hint even when it's ground up and you're packing or you're rolling in a joint. I'm sure you still get that nice aroma. So very nice, very nice. So alrighty, all right, cheers. So it's very nice, very smooth. Not really much of a taste to it, but still very, very nice overall. So overall take on it, very, very nice, very nicely done. Definitely see why it's so popular to begin with traditionally. Also very nice to see San Rafael kind of change things up and take their own little spin on it. So if you like the video, like the review, make sure to like and subscribe for more videos. Let me know in the comments what you think or what your experience have been with buying products. So cheers.